Hi, welcome to this video today, which is on the subject of Forex fundamental analysis. Now, if you want to do Forex fundamental trading, you want to find resource sites with analysts with really good track record and also traders who can give you trading ideas and really great insight into the markets. Now, these sites will give you great fundamental analysis, but also really good sentiment analysis as well. It's the sentiment towards the fundamentals that actually, of course, drives the price. And they'll also give you the big macro picture. Forex markets do not work in isolation. They're part of the bigger global financial system. So they're impacted by stocks, bond yields, commodities, etc. These 12 sites we check every day. We found them really valuable over the years. I think you will too. Now, in terms of the sites, I'm just going to give a quick review of each one. They're in no particular order of importance. They're all really good in their own way. Okay. Now, in terms, just before we go and review the sites, what I would say is if you want to join our free mailing list on the link beneath this video, we'll send you a lot of info in relation to trading fundamentals as well as the best trading opportunities. Also, beneath this video, you can join our Facebook group of traders and follow our Facebook page as well. Right, let's go and review the sites. Right, we're on our first site, which is Nordea, one of the best macro analysis teams around in terms of financial markets, and their FX research is superb. It's really insightful. Now, they normally publish an article every day or every other day, and what I like about what they do is their presentation, and they're very often against the majority view, and they're very often right. Okay, now in terms of their presentation, straight to the point, not too complicated in terms of economics. They'll give trades they really like and why. A lot of good graphics like this one here. We've got an energy crisis at the moment. Which are the winners and losers in terms of currencies? Okay, if we go down to this one here, chart, this gives spec positioning, and they put here positioning is still super short in the AUD. They said it a few weeks ago, and they showed some other charts, and we decided to take some AUD long trades, and they all worked out really well. So really good insight and lots of graphics. Okay, now moving on to my next site, it's going to be FX Street. I'm not a great fan of the FX Street analysis, okay, the in-house team. But I do like the institutional research page here. Okay, it's in the news section, and they will post probably about a dozen articles a day from well-known financial institutions. Sorry, I can't say it, like SocGen, Credit Suisse, etc., MUFG, and you get some really good ideas from the research that they post. Now, my next site is going to be Zero Hedge. Now, this isn't all Forex. There's a lot of financial stuff on the site. There's a lot of political stuff, but you can just pass that by. But it's run by ex-hedge fund traders. When they write on financial markets, they're really good. Here, they're on the Federal Reserve and interest rates. Okay, very important at the moment. There's a lot of debate about Fed stimulus. So a lot of great ideas, all free. They do have a paid service I would highly recommend, which is this one. And it used to be free. I did a video on my best FX sites a while ago, and I said, I'd pay more than $100 a month for it. They put a price on it. It's not $100, it's 30. It's well worth it. Basically, they post numerous charts and comments each day. They even post over the weekend. It's really, really good. I've just put up a chart here of USD positioning of speculative funds in the dollar. And this chart, they post it every week, has given us some really good trades. Down here, for example, you can see where my cursor is, where asset managers reached a record short position. We went long the dollar. The dollar went up really nicely in January. They went down almost the same level in the end of June, or at the end of June, and then they had to cover out as the dollar rose again. So that chart here, they post every week, has given us some really good trades. But a lot of other good charts as well. This is on central bank monetary tightening expectations. You can see it at a glance. A lot of other info on here: equities, crypto, commodities. I don't know how many posts they do a day. I'll probably say it's about 20. So really good. Well worth $30 a month. Next site is Danske Bank. So sorry, I'm just skipping back. Sorry, let me go back. Sorry, went out the site. Okay, so Danske Bank, foreign exchange. They cover all financial markets, but they've got a lot of how would I put it, info in here. FX strategy, IMM positioning. So that's how speculators are lined up, FX forecasts, etc., etc. A lot of articles, really, really good. Next site. This one's been a favourite of mine for a while, which is Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. Like their kind of balanced approach to FX markets, they are economists. They do take into account sentiment. They are really, really good on the Canadian dollar, and they do a lot of research. They do a weekly report. They do a big monthly report, which I'm pulling up now if it decides to show us. There we go. So you get their view of numerous pairs. A lot of good comment and analysis again. Now, the next site I want to go to is, ING Think. Big fan of ING Think. A lot of good information here, and a lot of good ideas. Again, it's all free. They do an FX daily. They do like positioning to help you with sentiment. Lots of in-depth articles. Really good research team. Now, I'm going to go to my next site, which is going to be Real Vision TV. Real Vision Finance, the YouTube channel. Now, in terms of this site or service, it's run by Raoul Pal, ex-hedge fund manager. He's got a great team of analysts around him. They do a video each day called the Daily Briefing, which is a great way to start your trading day. And I'm going to agree with their headline: understand the complex world of finance, business, and the global economy with real experts. They're really, really good. Totally free. Okay, now moving to my next site. There is a free and a paid for service. Now, in terms of Sentiment Trader, gives you an idea of their focus, which is looking on the sentiment, looking at the sentiment of the market. Now, in terms of this site, it's been around for decades. And it's highly respected, and with good reason. Now, in terms of the paid for service, it costs, I think, $39 a month at the moment. But you can get a free service, which is called Sentiment Light, which is an email each day focusing on, doesn't have to be Forex, it can be any financial market. It might be stocks, it might be crypto, it might be commodities. But Sentiment Light will give you a few good trading ideas each month probably. So check it out. I'm going to go to my next site. I'm sure everyone in the UK is familiar with this site, The Economist. Now, it's not just a financial site, it covers politics, etc. How good is it for traders? I was reading an interview with a hedge fund manager, one of the most successful ones of recent years, called Jim Leitner. And they said, what is your favorite resource to trade or get trading ideas? He said, if I just had The Economist, I could make money. Okay, and it will give you a lot of kind of unbiased research. The Economist team is superb. Okay, it is a paid for service. I think it's £10 a month. I think you can get a free trial as well at the moment, so check it out. My next site is going to be COT Base. Now, in terms of COT Base, what do? They give you a graphic illustration of what speculators are doing against commercials who are hedgers on the COT Net Traders positions. Now, in terms of you're unfamiliar with the COT Net Traders positions, we think it's the best sentiment tool around. And generally what we're looking for is commercial hedgers, smart money to diverge significantly from large speculators. Then we'll go with the commercials. Now, I've got the Australian dollar up, and I was saying earlier on that Nordea were talking about how short the market or speculators were of the AUD. Well, you can see it graphically here as well, as speculators go really short, smart money hedgers go really long, and off we go to the upside. So This site is really, really good. Again, you can get a free service, the premium service you don't need, in my view. Now, in terms of, just before I talk about this site, on COT base, they do cover stocks, commodities as well in terms of the positions. Now, last site is where the data comes from, the CFTC, and you can sign up for an email alert when it comes out. Now, well, why would you want the report? You can just go and look on COT base. Well, you can see the majors on the COT base, but from our perspective, we want to know how speculators line up against hedgers in the crosses. Okay, so we need the raw data to build a spreadsheet. If you want more info on that, you can email me. But we do a spreadsheet, and I know a lot of the traders that are on our site do spreadsheets as well. Okay, so they're the sites we really like. So yeah, hope you find them useful. That's the video for today. Thanks for watching.